So she came into the library and she said, "Hi, Miss Nedden. I have a book I just wrote and I was wondering if you'd like a copy." Like it was an everyday occurrence.
The artist doesn't seem to have heard my cry. The being I've been walking with takes the rose from me. By now it's entirely red. My fingers continues to ooze fat drops of crimson all over the flowers below me. I feel the blood draining from my body, refusing to stop flowing. I wake with a start. I can still see it, the thorns cutting my fingers, the red drops running down the stem and painting the white rose an eerie shade of scarlet. So I wrote a story about a girl who had to go save her sister from the Shadow King. And I didn't really pick it up again for another year, but I did because it just kept tickling my brain and I had to expand on it. So I knew the general path that the story was going to take, but then as I got further into writing it, more ideas kept coming and the plot changed a little and then came back, and just it all came together as I was writing it. The rose have cut my fingers and blood is dripping from them down the stem, staining the rose red. It looks exactly like the artist's picture.
First time that she wrote this book, it was a play, and that's why. And then she still has that one, and then she rewrote it. Not necessarily play, but it was like screenwriting. And then she rewrote it as a novel, and then we started editing it. So that's why the editing took so long.
Well, it took me a year to write the book, and then it took me 2.5 years to edit and publish it. And I finally just published it this past Christmas. I just wrote whenever I had a chance, whenever I had some free time, usually on the weekends or late at night, or like sometimes during the day when I was writing, you could just hear clacking all over the house because my computer was in the loft, and my parents liked to say that I was blowing up the keyboard.
If you needed to find Cydney, she was somewhere, and you could listen for the clicking and go find her. And that's what she did. I think it's just amazing that she did it so young. But then not really. That's Cydney. She's really dedicated, really focused. It's pretty cool.
The being reaches out an elegant hand and plucks off a white rose and hands it to me. I take it with a smile, to be polite. Ahead of me, someone appears at the edge of the field. It's a painter. We walk toward him. He's painting a girl's hand holding a white rose.
You are very engaged with these characters. So it was a good story. It was easy to follow. The characters were very well developed. She's a good writer.
Overall, it's been really fun, even if it's been stressful. So it's something that I really want to keep doing.